guys get invited to musical jam sessions?
I don't know. Why did they get invited to jam sessions?
Because they always bring the drumsticks.
You said you saved that for last because it was the best one.
That was the best one.
Wait, what was the punchline? I was too focused on trying to hit the drum.
Because they always bring the drumsticks.
Tell the one. That was a good one.
Where was that? It was the.
You don't have these memorized?
No, I just got like material, but it's written down, so I don't have to. What was it? Who scared the cranberries? It was the Boo Berries. That was great, Tommy.
That one was good.
I got it. Welcome back to the table, everybody. We're just having a good old time living our best lives right now. I hope everybody out there is having a wonderful week. We are ready for the weekend, and we're ready to play some D&D. I don't have any, I guess, like crazy announcements at the moment.
Not even regular announcements.
Not even regular ones either. How are y'all doing? What's going on with y'all?
Fantastic. And my Witchlight group just had an encounter with a big scary lady on Wednesday. If you saw it, you already know what happened. If you didn't, the episode of it's going up tomorrow. They fought someone who, let's just say winning kind of wasn't even an option.
Ooh.
Is the best way to put it. If you want to see how that ended up, check it out tomorrow. YouTube, Cloak and Stagger.
It's going up tomorrow.
It's going up tomorrow.
She's a spooky mommy.
I thought you were going to say if you saw it, you know what happens, and if you didn't, you don't.
That's accurate too. It's also very accurate.
Yeah. Just like if you like this video, like it, and if you don't, dislike it.
Why are you
I
here?
don't care. Yeah. Try me. Anywho, we are back with the next session of the Ghost of Saltmarsh. I think that was was that your announcement? That was the one thing you needed? Okay. I really gotta start thinking on this more, because then it just gets to the time that it's like, all right, it's time to go, time to stream, and then I don't know, I got nothing.
Turns into every other podcast.
Yeah,
I love podcasts. Let's talk about stuff.
we'll talk about it in a different podcast.
Okay, we can talk about it later.
We can talk about SJM and all of her books. It's gonna be book talk, booktogram.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie,
When's the Cloak and Stagger book review video series coming?
Oh yeah, you said that last time. Where is it? I'll start talking about books.
I need it on my desk by Thursday.
But if you use NordVPN, you can access
No. We don't have any sponsors, and we're not giving it for free. Not for our
yet.
special 5 viewers.
Hell yeah.
They gotta earn it.
These butt don't clothe themselves without some MeUndies.
That's
Thank you.
Yeah,
you know what? I do wear MeUndies, so
Yeah.
all right, they're
I
comfortable.
really enjoy MeUndies.
Enjoy that free publicity. MeUndies.
And what about some Vessies in today's crazy
Oh my
weather?
gosh. We could just go down the list of all of the sponsors that are on every damn podcast, every video. Jeez.
Sign up for HelloFresh.
That's
Right. Oh my gosh. All right. So last time we played, we had kind of a bit of a climactic ending as we're out on the water here. But I need one of y'all to volunteer to give us kind of a recap. And I liked your deal last week, so we'll go with that. You know, I want like a 60-second recap. Give me like the greatest hits.
Summed up.
Give me the bullet points. Who wants to do it? The inspiration's on the line.
I can try and just read what I have. I don't know how great it's gonna be, but
60 seconds?
yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'm curious to see
And
this.
60 seconds
Ready
is on the
and
clock.
time. We run to my house real quick so I can get my armor. We return to the docks. Hodge and Victor are going to row us out to the haunted mansion. We plan that if we need them, I will cast a blue light. We explore some of the house. Signal is something like long, long, long. I'm not sure. I'm glad someone else paid attention. I'm attacked by spiders as we're exploring. I found a cool fidget sphere thing. I pocket it. We try to explore more, but the floor breaks. And at the same time, Colt sees a signal. He gives the signal back that I put we knew, but definitely not me. We had to meet the guards and we are ferried to the ship. We board it. Kugal is disguised as Semble. One of the guys goes to get the captain. We fight the other two. There's a guy hiding in the crow's nest. We kill them. We throw the bodies overboard. And that's really where we're at.
Wow.
I wasn't timing it, but that was good.
That's pretty quick.
Pretty
It was
quick.
really
Yeah.
quick.
That's like, you know what? He's really proud of the fact that he can read really fast.
That was pretty good. That was really quick.
If my handwriting were better, I could have read faster, I feel. But some of my writing I couldn't quite decipher.
Well, you know what?
You can read your own writing? Oh no.
Do you see how bad? Like if I take my time,
That's
but like
honestly that's all blurry to me without glasses.
I'm trying to like active like play and like and it just doesn't decipher very well.
This would be a great setup for a sponsor, but we don't
Right.
have it.
Grammarly.
I knew it. I knew we had something.
Oh,
So yeah.
that was good. You get inspiration for the evening, Ms. Aylin. So, we find ourselves now back on the top deck of the Sea Ghost. It is still very dark outside. Nighttime has not done you any favors in terms of being able to see. The lighting on the ship itself is quite limited. You've just finished dispatching of these three pirates or smugglers or whatever they might be on the top deck there. And now you're all kind of standing around. Just to give you guys a better look at the map here, so we're not strictly going off of the miniature there, because it's not 100% accurate.
Miniature.
Yeah, miniature. Let me pull this up. So, though the light is dim at best, you can see the details of the ship's main deck. In the center, forward of the mast, a jolly boat is lashed to the deck with ropes. Aft of the mast is a hatch to the below decks area and a rope ladder climbing up to the crow's nests. Let's see here. You can also see ladders that lead up to the upper decks. One aft and kind of one forward and one on the rear. And there are a few doors, actually. Let me
Wait,
take us
multiple
over-
doors?
Yes. Let me see if it's on this page. Yeah, so here. This will give you kind of a little more zoomed in look of where you are now. Maybe?
We're in the dark.
Fixing
It's a dark night. The stars are barely out.
I had a plan that maybe we could funnel them up here, but if there's multiple doors,
That's a bunch of doors.
that's a lot of doors.
So the doors all look to be like individual doors. None of them seem to be like a double door or anything like that.
Okay, huddle up. Huddle up quick. Everyone come on over.
Oh.
So we need a plan. What do we do now? No ideas?
Well, we're supposed to take over this boat, right? Like, this is ours now.
If left to me, I'm
At
going to
least
say
that's the attitude.
breach and clear. We go through a door and we just in a straight line all the way through. But if someone's got something more clever,
right?
Well,
I don't know.
I'm standing up on the top, and I was like, "Well, we're in the advantage spot."
do you think we should call them up here?
Absolutely.
I don't know. We don't want to get rushed.
It's only an advantage till like 4 come from multiple doors and I'm surrounded, right?
Correct. There could be 6, 7 at once show up. That is not
Get to the
design.
high ground.
Like in the other crow's nest, there's only one more crow's nest. We can't all fit up there. I'm not liking what Kugal says. Does anyone agree with Kugal so far? I don't like what he's saying.
I mean, I can shoot, from pretty far, but not like this far. I don't know. It's
Alan, what do you think? You're the only other person
kind
who
of
gets up
throws.
things' faces, right?
I mean, yeah, I can get up in people's faces. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine with that.
You and me want to hang down here while they climb up and just... Well, he's already up. That one climbs up and they fire down.
I mean, I'm not in a crow's nest. I'm just like on, the
Up
rear
here.
deck. There.
I mean, we can just pick a door and see what's in there.
I'm just concerned there's gonna be like 50 people, and if they all rush us, I mean, I guess we could just jump
You still look
overboard.
like
Like I
Sam
can
Boy?
swim.
Currently.
I mean, you could just walk in and be like, hey. I'm Sandbalay.
Kugal and Redimir, I need you both to make a perception check with disadvantage for me.
Man, that's a good start.
You got it out of
It
the
goes
way.
to 9. It's a 9.
Well, it's either between a 20 or a 1. Like literally the two
See the
things.
20.
Those are some extremes.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So doesn't matter. I saw nothing. The guy walked up and tapped me on the shoulder. And said, hey, what's up? So
Yeah, you
yeah,
don't
cool.
say anything.
Great.
I mean, we can just pick a door and you walk in and Sandbalay is M.I. You're dead now. Whatever Sandbalay says. Or are we going to try and funnel him out? Are you for the funnel or?
At this point, I'd say let's call him up. If you and Kugal can just stay up semi-high and fire down, then we'll keep their attention and you can do what you do best, right?
Like if I'm over where the 4 doors are coming from that side, I can hit them as they come through. Or shoot into the 3 doors from the other side if they're coming through that side. If we've got some like kind of upper, like if we've got
We have
some
the high
range,
ground.
yeah, some high ground to
We could just cover both sides. One of you on one top end, the other on the other top end. I'll be in front of that set of 4, and you could be instead of the front of the 3. Yeah? We'll cover every spot. No
We just
matter
need
where they
somebody
come
in the
to get
middle
shot.
spinning in circles shooting.
Yeah.
Matrix style.
Most likely choice.
I guess that's as good as any up here then, right? Are we funneling up here then? Final say? I'm in. I'm so in.
Let's do it then.
You're ready to mass slaughter.
I'm ready to test out this new armor. This is a perfect opportunity. I haven't been overwhelmed yet.
So we do we hear anything coming from the underdecks, the lower decks yet?
It's hard to say because it's hard to hear any kind of nuance or subtle sounds over the sound of the waves.
Okay. No shouts. We didn't hear any alarm bells.
No, it seemed like everything that occurred during that encounter was pretty was not super loud. Like there were no gunshots that went off. There were no explosions. The only person that was really yelling was 40 something feet in the air.
Is the anchor down?
It is.
Okay.
Are there any like buckets or just random rope or anything like that laying about?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no shortage of ship stuff around.
Let's block a door or two.
Yeah, I was gonna say just put random debris in front of the doors, like a lot of
Down
them.
little bit.
So if they do bust out of one, maybe they'll trip on a bucket or something.
So I could do something that's kind of expensive.
Oh.
Go
You
ahead.
ever heard the story Home Alone? So with the rope, here's my thoughts. Okay,
Torture men.
let's tie the rope on the doors. Right? Do they have door handles? Right?
Do they have door handles? We all look at one.
They do have door handles, yes.
This is great. Yeah. No, I'm gonna take a rope and start tying them. Like I'm booby trapping them inside for now,
Okay.
so we can do controlled chaos. Right?
Oh, so if they try to open that
Sonic.
door, it's just gonna. What's going
Right.
on?
Exactly. And
Okay.
then we can
I think
let
it's
them
chaos
out one
control
by
is what you're
one.
trying to-
This is great. No, this is great.
Thank you.
And then, too bad, are there paint cans up here?
They're not paint cans.
What about a nail gun?
Gun?
You got any tar?
Yeah.
Flamethrowers.
Which side do you guys want to do first?
We gotta find the blacksmith
Can I-
station to
Can
get
I
the
look
hot
at the
iron.
hinges in this chaos?
So yes, you can. But I would also like Red and Colt for you both to. We'll call it a. Let's call it a history check with advantage.
Oh, advantage. I like advantage.
It's gonna be something about boats that I don't know.
It's gonna be great.
Hey.
19.
22.
Okay.
There you go.
So as you're all kind of discussing this plan, a couple things kind of come to mind when you're thinking about the construction of these vessels. So looking at the hinges, they go to where the door would open in, because if something were to happen and the ship is sinking, you don't want the pressure of the water stopping you from opening the doors to get out.
That makes sense.
Second, both of you also would know, regardless of doors and everything like that, again, another important piece of at least the main decks or any kind of living quarters is that there are multiple ways to get out and get around the boat for pretty much the same reason. And you know it would be fairly difficult to account for everything, obviously. Now, you could still obviously come up with some kind of way to funnel something, but you also don't know every ins and out of this ship. There might be doors, there might be hatches.
Stop ruining our plan,
I'm not.
You know,
They're
another
the ones
way.
that know it.
Now we're thinking about this. I don't know if this is gonna work.
Let's just kill them all. -1.
You know, these
Right?
doors,
That's what the plan was?
Doors like go in and
I mean, you say it like that, and we sound like,
I mean, let's just continue this honorable battle.
let's liberate this ship from evil.
There we go.
Yeah.
it's a very convincing way to. We're gonna kill everybody on here. Let's liberate this boat to new ownership.
Well, and in that case, knowing chances are low, even if we tie the doors together, they'll all stay put. Do we just want? We're just going to the door.
Just pick a
Go to the door.
door.
Worst case scenario, we're in a hallway. They got one-on-one instead of we'll go to
You've
the door.
been picking
Yeah.
doors. Look at us now. All the doors you've opened. That was a joke. Like, 'cause
Oh, I get it.
we're heroes.
Let's try one thing. I'm gonna remask of many faces as to one of the guys that we have already knocked off.
Okay.
Whatever door we're gonna go in, I'm gonna go screaming bloody murder, running through the door first, and try to make it to the other side of the room first.
That's a
We're
good
under attack!
plan.
We're under attack! We're under attack!
Then we could jump them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We could see if
That
there's
way we
like
can try to-
1, 2, or 10.
Right.
So if it's like 1 or 2, it's like it's 10. It's 10. It's like let's go run them out. Then we blow them up.
Guess now we just
Wile E. Coyote over here.
we just pick a door, I suppose. Google, if you're doing the running in, which one you want to walk in?
What's behind door number 1?
You got 4, 5, 7 choices.
7 choices.
Well, let's I don't know. Let's shoot for the front.
You mean the bow? I say sarcastically, not realizing you're not a.
I'm
not a nautical.
I'm a nautical fella right there. The front, you heard me.
Sorry, it's the bow.
know what I
The
meant.
bow is this way.
The front left one, you heard me.
Sorry, I can work on that.
So this one at the top up here.
Yeah, sure. Sounds great. I like that door. It's blue.
It's a '92 Ford Pinto.
Okay. So you're kind of working yourself up, or what are we doing? What does this look like?
I'm gonna remask as the red-haired fella that's now laying in our rowboat, and I'm gonna assume that I can make my voice kind of sound like his or something. And I'm gonna kind of holler as I'm running up, and then they're right behind me, I assume.
Okay.
I sure hope they're right behind me. And
Yeah, I'm running right behind the stairs as he goes.
okay,
Okay. So you
Got your
kind
back.
of bust through the door, and it opens without issue.
Nope.
Open.
We're under attack.
and run into the room here. And what you see is what looks like a galley. So
I'm telling the fish.
there's a crude metal stove, not lit, leaning against the hull. It has an adjustable metal chimney that can be placed through a vent hole when it's open. And next to the stove is an open metal bin containing sticks of wood kindling. And beside that is a large wooden table bolted firmly to the deck with a thick top crisscross with like scratch marks. And the table has a large drawer. Hanging from hooks set into the hole above the table are 2 iron frying pans, 2 saucepans, and a skillet. And set against the bulkhead opposite is a large cask filled with clear liquid.
We broke into the kitchen.
Other pieces in here, a wooden cupboard, and a chair, and an unlit hooded lantern hangs from the center of the room itself.
I push Alt to see if anything is green.
I'll do a
or,
quick 360. Realize there's nothing in here. I grab the frying pans, and then we'll back out of the room.
Okay.
I guess we try the next one.
Good in here? No. We're done in here. Okay. All right.
We'll come back.
Were there any other doors in there? Were there other passages we could have gone through? Or no? This was it. I didn't really get a good look back here.
There was another door on the far side of the room.
It's about a drawer.
DM didn't mention
in
it. It's not real.
Oh, I didn't see it because I was in the back.
Do we want to
Is
try
there a
this other
door?
door?
Let's try the other one.
I'll keep going.
Proceed to the second door?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just
So I'm going to take the frying pans and we'll proceed to the next door. And I'm going to just run screaming, gling, glang.
You hear the doors slam open into another unoccupied room. This one,
Nice.
you see iron hooks that are set into the ceiling are hanging, from which are hanging 3 long strings of sausages. There's a large ham, another big hunk of meat. Against the
wrong side,
hull
shit.
are 3 sacks. There's a table, or I'm sorry, there is a cask and a ceramic jar sitting against the bulkhead there. Against the other bulkhead are another small cask and another ceramic jar. And then there is an opening in the kind of bulkhead closest to you here that looks like it has some sort of like opening that's about 3 feet square that looks almost like a passage into the next room, almost like, again, flooding can like pass over into the next area. And there is another door.
Bound to run into someone eventually. Just keep on.
I have a theory. Maybe it's just us on this boat. We already liberated it.
That is possible.
So I'm going to pause. Is it like, should we make the noise or should we proceed quietly? Because I think we're I don't want to like ruin the surprise, or are we continuing the surprise?
If no one's
here?
attacking us yet, I assume that maybe they don't know we're here somehow.
I mean, my deep thought last time, a couple of minutes ago, was that probably a crew of 15 or 20 people, and we killed, what, 3?
We
4?
did.
3, 4, 3?
It's 3, I believe.
Whatever it was. Way less than 15 to 20.
I guess if we have the option to be quiet, we should absolutely try it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take the
gonna-
frying pans. I'm going to hook them on
gonna
the other hooks. I'm going to put them back. I'm going to put
I mean,
them
you could
back.
ruin someone's day with just clomping those.
Definitely.
Some cast iron pans.
Well, I'll just hold them. They'll be the backup weapons, I guess.
Actually, would cast iron wouldn't be very good on a seafaring vessel, right? With all the
It'd be
water
rusty.
and the solid would just rust immediately.
If they use it pretty regularly, it may be
You
okay.
can give someone tetanus with those.
Edible tetanus.
Edible tetanus.
Thank you to our sponsors.
They keep,
Edible tetanus.
they keep them well seasoned
Yeah.
with their
Jeez, yeah.
fine forge iron.
Well, do you want to look in a little peephole, or do you want to just go in the door? I say aloud to everyone.
this point, we just quietly take a peek in the door and then go on in if there's nothing going on. I am not very sneaky, but I am happy to open the door if we want, unless someone else wants to try to be a little sneaky about it.
I'm definitely not sneaky, just for like a disadvantage. Probably.
I'm just
Right with you.
slightly
Yeah, disadvantage.
just very slightly sneaky.
Sounds like you were the sneakiest one among us.
Cool. Well, I will take the sneakiest attempt at looking through a door that I can take.
Okay, make a stealth check for me.
Cool. 14.
Okay.
Knew he was sneaky. Look at that. All right.
You see Kugal's whole demeanor change from frantic pan slamming maniac to a silent, stealthy, like spider almost as he kind of creeps through this room, and you see he's
spiders.
like avoiding certain planks on the ground that look like they would be noisy if stepped on, and you approach the door and
It's a setup he uses to shoot you, by the way, so be careful.
oh, you're familiar.
I'm very familiar.
Triggered.
Our resident pincushion. And poking your head in here, you don't see anybody. This looks to be some sort of storage room. There are coils of. There we go. I'll open it here for you. There are coils of rope, multiple rolls of sackcloth, and you see there's a large wooden cask that stands next to 6 lengths of wood planking set into a wooden rack, and fastened to the bulkhead by the door are 2 metal-headed hammers, 2 wooden mallets, 2 saws, and an adze. I don't know what an adze is.
Eds. It's like some sort of tool.
It's a tool. There's another tool there. It's called an adze. Look it up, stream. All right. There is, you're able to kind of look back around and see that obviously the opening that also kind of leads into the supply room, the kind of food supply room that you were just in there. But otherwise, this is another personless room.
Well, it's good to know our new boat has supplies for repairs.
I was gonna say if this
Or
ends up being
crafting.
our boat, dibs on this being my workshop. Is that cool?
Seems natural.
Right.
Yes.
That's this is turning into a good night.
We just need to
Minus
find
the violence
the
we had
title
there.
for it.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's just out of sight, out of mind. Let's Google. We're behind you still.
Yes.
I guess let's finish the loop. I'll make one more little sneaky check into the next door.
Okay. We can use your same roll from before.
Okay.
Sneaking up to this door, you go to open it, and it does, in fact, open. However, in this room, it is not empty. The first thing that you notice is the smell. Now, to you, it's not even necessarily a bad smell so much as a familiar smell. So the distinct odor here, it reminds you of a marsh or a swamp. Not fetid, not oppressive, but certainly noticeable. The second thing you notice are 3 pairs of eyes staring back at you, kind of glowing in the dim light, akin to that of like a dog or a cat's eyes, kind of just shining in the dark. But there's enough light to make out the figures. And looking at you are 3 fully grown, armed lizard folk. And they look to have already been kind of standing at attention, and there were two that were looking at the door leading back out to the main deck, and one kind of looking back at the door you came in. And you, they're all three of them are green, but the larger one staring at you kind of makes a sound as the other two turn and look at you. They don't say anything.
I've only got the one pan. It's just kind of in my hand. I'll give him the Jurassic Park though. I don't want to make an aggressive move toward them yet. I don't know if they're friend or foe. I don't know if they're of their own accord or if they are. Well, the door was unlocked.
Yeah, it seems like most of these didn't have any kind of like lock on them necessarily.
Okay. So they're prisoners.
Google, we got something? What are we doing?
We got.
You bring weapons?
We bring cooking instruments.
Those not weapons we agreed upon.
Oh.
How long till you bring us weapons?
Guys.
I send a message. How loud is he talking?
You can hear
Like, we
him
can hear-
pretty well. Yeah.
I'll message Kugo and say, give us 30 minutes. I say it to Kugo.
We got about 30 minutes. They're on their way.
What is 30 minutes?
Short time.
You see him look back at the other two, and the other two kind of like,
Short time. What was noise outside?
Somebody fell over. Clumsy.
Stupid smooth skins.
Very. All good.
I say in a whisper. This is
Pick
what's
the
right.
lock. No.
We really did a good job coming up with a plan for the noises. We did good on that one, yes.
Those were like lizard people. What are those doing here?
Or the crew, maybe.
Yeah, that sound like. I heard something about a deal.
Like a
Maybe the-
hired hand.
Yeah, it could be hired.
Well,
Mercenaries.
let's just go ask the captain what the deal was. I think that's
Oh,
clear,
sure,
clear
yeah,
choice.
let's just go.
Let's go ask him real quick.
The captain, who is our enemy, will sure to tell us, hey, why you got 3 lizard dudes on your...
I'll pick my head back up. Just wait here.
Yeah.
Clunk.
you see them just kind of look at you as you pop in. Just no expression, no emotion, just kind of stare at you as you.
Be right back.
All right, what are we doing?
Hey,
Go right back around. Yeah.
loop back around, out the other side, quietly.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I mean, in my travels, I assume in my travels, I've probably seen any sorts of everybody on, like,
Yeah.
fishing stuff. I've seen every kind of whatever on, and, you know, it's no big deal, but...
It's you have not seen you've seen lizard folk. You have not seen them necessarily in a capacity of like working on a ship necessarily. They are
Right.
very most people would know that like they're very like tribe oriented,
Right.
and they don't venture out into the regular world very often.
So in my travels, I've seen every kind of whatever, but they don't come out like this. Lizard
weird.
folks. Right.
Really weird.
Maybe they're, I mean, I never transported cargo, but like, you know, what is that? Maybe they hired for travel passage or something? I don't know.
They want weapons for some reason, which is normally a bad
Right.
thing.
I mean, usually they just stick with their tribe and not go out that far. But I don't know. Y'all are from here. Have y'all heard tales of lizard folk living in the marshes?
Both of you make history check. Kugal, you can do it with advantage.
So a 20 minus 1,
Okay.
19.
Is that a
17.
nat 20?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's still a 19.
And what was yours?
17, I think.
yeah. Yeah, we need one of the,
17.
like,
You
roulette.
didn't even have. You have the back scratcher right over there.
Oh, yeah, that's the roulette
Put it back
scraper.
Take it.
There it goes. Good job.
Or craps, not roulette.
It's not normally, where you would go to find a lizard folk tribe, but you are aware that there have been sightings of lizard folk in the Hull marshes. They are normally pretty elusive, and people try and steer clear of them. Rare, but you have heard of a few sightings. You would know this as well.
There have been sightings.
Yeah, right. But they don't like just stroll in town, though.
No.
Just people seen them here and there out there. And maybe there is a group around here somewhere.
Are they usually like aggressive, or are they just kind of reclusive? And
Mostly reclusive. You know they have a capacity and a talent for violence. But they're not necessarily needlessly aggressive.
Yeah, I don't think they're part of the crew, if I would guess. But they are here for a reason.
You guys want to be chaotic or no?
Chaotic? What do you mean?
Yeah, like I can ask them, hey, how much were you getting paid again? And if it's not much, then I can be like, cool, I'll double it if you come work for us instead for right now.
What if they paid...
we say, they've got your weapons. We need to go get
They stole them. They have no intention of giving them to you.
What if they paid these people for travel?
I mean, we can give them our little boat and we can take the big boat when we get done with them, when we liberate this ship.
It really sounds like they pay these people to acquire some weapons of some sort.
Right.
So what's she saying? If we, I don't know, make another offer, maybe that'll work. Unless I don't know. That's really risky. Honestly, I think we should just ask the captain.
In the meantime, I'm going to keep an eye on the doors, the windows, if we have any eyes on us.
Okay. And throughout the conversation, at least so far, you haven't seen anybody peeking out.
We can just continue.
All right. I'm good with that.
Okay. Back out on the main deck.
I'm not spearheading this one. Don't make him go in there.
You're doing great.
Well, I guess classic setup. I'll take point.
I'll be
Shield up.
secondsies.
Hey, and two frontliners ready to go. Let's go. You know,
See
it's
if
all
I need
about
to
confidence. Let's
sling
just
a
treat it
pan.
as such. I'm gonna go in door number 4, DM.
Door number 4.
Is that like
Top to bottom.
top,
Yeah.
top to bottom? So the bottom left door is the one you're going in. Okay. I should've-
stern side.
I should have numbered these.
I don't know any of these nautical terms we keep using also, but I think it's funny, so it's fine.
Hey, I advised y'all to study up.
Actually
Yeah,
got
like we have the bow and the stern.
Is there something called layward? The layward side? No? I feel like I've heard that in a movie
Heard
before.
wayward.
Wayward. Maybe that's it.
Starboard.
Yeah,
Starboard.
starboard and port side.
Starboard's the right side. Port side's
Port's
the
on
left
the
side.
left.
Then you have the aft, which is the rear of the ship, and the forward. The forecastle would be like the front part of the ship that's raised up, and then you've got the poop deck, which is the back side of the ship.
We running any more bandits? I'm gonna try to mimic my friend Sherry's demeanor. See if I can get him kind of.
Who's Sherry?
Dwarf friend of mine, forever ago. She's
Share?
tough cookie. Nah, Sherry. Yeah, Sherry.
Like the brandy.
Yeah.
It's like booze, like sherry.
I guess I'm not too familiar with too many
Yeah,
alcohols.
cargo stuff. We got your back.
I open the door and I'm just gonna kind of puff my chest out now with my shield at my side.
Yeah.
Okay. The door opens easily. And entering the room, you notice that this cabin, not necessarily that the other rooms that you've been in were nasty, but this cabin is surprisingly clean.
Dibs.
And the furniture is still in good repair. There's a single bunk made up with linen, and it has its head against the bulkhead running along the center line of the ship, next to this kind of wooden partition. There's a writing desk set against the hull towards the stern. It has a drawer on each side and multiple trays on the top. You see multiple, items that are adorning the top of this writing desk. But you can't see all of it because there's a person sitting at the desk.
One person?
One person. He currently has his back to you. But you hear him say, "So you've come to try and pillage my ship?" And he kind of halfway turns, and you just see kind of the side of one eye kind of looking back at you.
I take 2 steps forward, and then I say, "We're doing more than that. You're going to tell us what we want, or we're taking you back to Saltmarsh."
He turns his head forward completely again and says, "So you mean to take me by force then? Steal my ship?"
I'd say with the amount of stealing you've done, you've more than earned it.
And what proof have you that I've stolen a thing? Have you seen any contraband?
I've seen that you've come to pick up illicit goods from a nearby house, fooling you with our signals.
He slowly stands up from his writing desk and turns to face you. And you see staring at you is a intimidating figure, over 6 foot, well-built, bald head with a thick beard, and a serious glare looking back at you. He says,
Like his fit.
I'm a man of fortune, and I must seek my fortune. Kind of replying to what you said about stealing and stuff, yeah.
Well, today, that just feels weird. I can't. Look, I don't know how much crew you have on here. There don't seem to be that many, but I know you got some lizards hidden away. They're kind of weird, but
They're not hiding.
Either way, it's you right now and there's 4 of us. So this can only go one way unless you have some crazy, I don't know. I look at his hips and his thighs. I'm looking for any type of odd weaponry or...
Sure.
Big boy. Very big boy.
What's that? He's got sheath something scary looking.
He's got something sheathed. Un momento. There we go. So you do see he is well armed, and it seems as though he was not surprised by you coming in the room. And if he is, he's doing a damn good job hiding it. But attached to his side, you see what looks to be a well-maintained longsword, and kind of attached to the other side is a hand crossbow.
A flintlock.
And he, as you're looking him over, he sort of moves his hand to kind of push his coat to the side a bit, and so as in a means to show you that he's got that thing on him.
Are guns in this?
Well, yeah, gunpowder and stuff. Yeah, there's guns out in the world somewhere. Maybe not here. But...
So we can hear this. If he's is he the only one in the room?
I'm with him.
The captain is
Both of
not
mine.
speaking.
Colt's the only one in the room.
He's speaking softly.
Mm-hmm.
So you can hear a voice, but it's kind of just the tone of it more than making out. You can hear pretty clearly, Colt. And Colt, if you would make a history check for me, please.
What do I remember? Oh, probably not much. 9.
Yeah, it's something about this guy. Looking at him, he looks so familiar. You feel like you've seen this guy, or somebody who looks like him, or like a picture of him or something, but you can't quite place it.
I'm gonna not be lined up with that door. I'm gonna kind of move up higher to say door number 1, just to kind of be up next to it, in case somebody's gonna try to sneak out that door, just to be a little more strategic.
Okay.
Hey, let's pause for just a moment. Have we met? You look familiar.
Your name?
Colt or Truthin.
Never heard of you.
Okay, well, skip that then. So,
What's your name?
You like?
Yeah, I was right behind him.
Oh, you stepped in the room with him.
Yeah, we said we were doing
Yeah,
the onesie
she was-
twosies.
Okay, sorry. A lot going on over here.
I'm gonna do this though. I'm gonna nudge you and hey, they're all chat. What's your name? He did a thing. Now I want to do my bit too.
You're doing a thing.
Yeah, I
too
want to
now?
do a bit.
what are you? Let's go with some... Just look at her
You
confused.
Captain
a bit.
America over here, and then you're the sailor.
What was the question you had posed to him?
Your name?
What's your name?
I am Captain Sigurd. Other vessels and their captains may know me as Snake Eyes. And it's when he says that it dawns on you. You've seen this dude's wanted poster 1,000 times in town. And he is super dangerous. Like the warnings were like all around the like highly armed and dangerous type of
I knew. Yeah, that's how you're familiar. We have not met, but you are very famous back in Saltmarsh.
he like spits on the floor.
I like the place. That's fine. That's okay. Well, we're here to clear this place. And I don't want to kill you. None of us want to kill you. None of us want to kill anybody. But we have a job to do. So if you want to come with us, surrender your weapons. I can ensure that I don't know what'll happen to you, but it won't be death and it won't be violent. I can at least guarantee that. Probably. I'm apparently famous back at Saltmarsh, thanks to some people. But
You're welcome. I don't know. We can vouch for safety.
He says, it is a blessing for a man to have a hand in determining his own fate. And I won't let you determine mine. Hells take my soul if I show you any quarter. Or you to me. And you see him kind of take a stance and kind of puts his hand on his sword. This is your last chance to turn and walk away from this.
why do you have lizard folk on this show? None of my business, right?
It's not your concern.
All right. I'll hold my shield up and I'll cock my fist back, and it starts charging with thunderous energy. I'm running in. I'm starting to scoot in now to punch him.
Okay.
We do have Captain America.
Let's roll initiative.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Maybe
Iron Man,
I'll find a way to
Captain
throw my
America,
shield
something.
later. Make it happen.
That's right. Used up all the good rolls earlier.
Say his name was Snake Eyes?
Hey guys, that's pretty badass.
Like-
Captain Sigurd
Like
Snake
G.I.
Eyes.
Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Captain Sigurd.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's how tough he's about to be. Might be about to give me. I don't know. I'm sorry in advance. I got 3 temp health. That's pretty cool though, right?
And I helped.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, and Kugal.
19 plus 1.
Nice.
Non-nat 20. All right. Red.
8.
Aelin.
17. 17, chef.
Colt.
14.
14. Okay. Okay. Let's see. You know what? I can actually set this up. Mr. Mike. On the. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna grab.
Just kidding.
the
That was
deck.
a
That's
trial.
great.
I was,
It's gonna take a minute
about
to
to
get up.
try and describe where the stuff was, and I figured it'd be easier if I just grab it because it's dark. It's hard to see.
Boat pieces.
There we go. We're just going to make
Oh, cool.
so, but for the sake of this is cut in half.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That'll cam there. So, you were where?
We're in the back, right? We're in the back,
Are you
right?
in the room or were you standing?
We haven't gotten in yet.
I was kind of, I would say coming in through like maybe the other side. My anticipated if there was a second door that was going into that cabin, which is what I was assuming.
Music down a tad.
Well,
Here. And
hope you're all okay. Just me walking in with my fist up. Anytime you see me about to get aggressive, y'all feel free to. Oh, hey, now listen and intervene if
no,
you want.
you're the hero of Saltmarsh.
God.
You are the
Damn
You
it.
promised that guy
Red.
a life pardon that we can't guarantee.
It was a fadangle.
Bedangle.
details.
Angle.
No.
No, you sounded great.
Our
though.
little boat diagram that was up earlier, the 4 doors was another one of those, like the second entrance into his cabin.
You know what? Let me pull that back up for you.
You sounded like the hero of Saltmarsh. Like, we're not taking no shit from anybody.
So looking
These
in
are
this
rules.
room,
Zero.
there doesn't look to be any other doors into this room. It's the single door.
Well, tough to be number 1 and be on the furthest back in the line.
Taiwan number 1. And you are first.
Yeah, that's what.
Wasn't ready.
My initial plan was, say, if there is a second entrance, to see if I can, flank him right around the other side and wing a frying pan at him. But best I can hope for is that maybe, snipe an Eldritch Blast at him or something over everybody's head, but that's kind of hoping I don't singe anybody's hairs.
I'm putting my hair up so you won't singe it.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of hoping for. But I'm going to give it a shot if that sounds like an appropriate thing to do.
You can certainly try.
Okie doke. We're going to give that a shot with a good old-fashioned Eldritch Blast. That would be a 6 + 5 for an 11 to hit.
Out of an abundance of caution, you try to aim your Eldritch Blast just for fear of hitting one of your group mates in the back, and in doing so, kind of flies wild, and you see it kind of take a chunk out of the hole on the back wall.
Room.
I didn't want to hit you.
Cold can fix it.
If there's no other place in there, I'm gonna back up just further onto the deck, because this guy's no joke. There's no way he's gonna stay in this room, so I'm gonna back further up in towards like the middle of the deck.
Okay. Like that.
I was assuming I wasn't even in the room yet.
I was assuming you were kind of at the door,
Okay,
kind of like.
then that'll be great. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll leave.
Righty. End of turn?
Yes.
Okay. Colt, you see, you kind of ready your gauntlet, and you notice that as soon as you start to do that, the captain moves very quickly, and in doing so, he reaches down, grabs his hand crossbow, and takes a shot.
Japanese anime moments. In my head, I go, he's fast.
Yeah.
He's
That's a 17.
Oh, I block it. I got 18 AC.
Okay, you block it just in time to see
Anime
him
par.
moving towards you, unsheathing his sword with his other hand and taking a slash at you.
Swing it.
That is a 19.
I will hit.
He is going to slash you for 10 slashing damage as it just finds the perfect weak spot on your armor. You kind of catch his glance just for a moment. He doesn't even crack a smile. This dude is stone cold, like serious, and he intends to kill you. Aelin.
How close am I to him?
Depending on how close you are to...
I was on his back. I got his back.
So then... he is
15 feet out.
right in front of you. So Colt is in front of you, and then he's right in Colt's
Can I
face.
reach a hand out and grab him?
Snake eyes or me?
Snake eyes.
You wouldn't be able to grab him from where you are.
Yeah, you're like behind me, and he's in front of me, so you'd have to like walk around.
I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna try and I'm just gonna slap him.
Like bare hand slap?
Yeah, well, because no, I want to cast inflict wounds, and
Okay.
it's a touch thing, so I feel like
Okay. Is that...
how dare you
Is that an attack
try and
roll,
hurt?
or is that a save for me?
It's an attack. Melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. What did he do to hit?
That hits.
Okay, that was a first level. Just. Or, had no tensies out.
You need
No
10s,
tensies.
Do you need 10s? I have 10s.
Yeah, I gotta get the dust off of them. I'm gonna use some little hundreds and just take out the zeros. How about that? Okay.
You don't look
8,
super
9,
happy.
10, 11.
11 necrotic damage. That's it.
Okay.
That's so. I got a 1 and a 2 for.
Hey,
Happens.
the dice giveth and the dice taketh away. All right.
Never.
You
gonna
do-
do this.
You do make contact, and you do get a slight wince of pain from the captain, but he doesn't even so much as like make like a sound like he was hurt. You just kind of see it in his face a little bit.
Oh, can I say something after she did that?
Sure.
Aelin, alive this time. Alive if we can, okay?
Keep him alive.
End of turn.
Yeah. Well, I want to just shimmy enough out of the way that if people want to walk in, there's space. So if I need to like shuttle
Yeah.
this.
There's room now.
Okay.
Colt.
Oh, I'm continuing with my Thunder Punch, with my Thunder Gauntlets.
Okay.
With a not killing strike, even though I don't even think he's close.
Falcon punch.
That is a 16.
That is just enough to hit.
Punch. Now he's gonna hear that annoying sound in his ear.
Tinnitus.
Tinnitus.
He takes 10 thunder damage.
Okay, it's you. He seemed slightly distracted just for a moment when Aelin slapped him in the side of the head.
Yeah.
Kind of on his bald dome. Just enough for you to get a solid punch in. And again, you see him wince, but not quite, let out an actual, cry of pain.
So any time now he focuses on any other target, if he tries to attack anyone else other than me, he has disadvantage. As in when he focuses attention anywhere other than me and these gauntlets, he hears this loud that gets more piercing if
Okay.
he loses focus.
And is that a save or is that for one turn? Or
That's if he gets hit and it lasts one turn.
last one round. Okay.
Until the start of my next turn. And I'm going to use my bonus action to hastily just push a button in my shield again, and a little bear go whoosh, right over me.
Okay.
I get 3 temporary hit points again.
All right.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
That's the end of my turn.
Fancy.
Red.
Cool. I'm gonna shimmy to the door. You're like, oh, who we're fighting? This guy? Oh, we're
Snake
fighting
eyes.
this guy. And then I'm gonna wind up and throw a chaos bolt down.
Chaos.
Chaos Bolt.
Chaos bolt. So that'll be 16 plus 6, so 22.
That definitely hits.
The chaos bolt.
Y'all rolling hot tonight.
Yo, we'll get a
That's right.
Will be
Warcraft Warlock over here.
8. That's 11. So we'll say that was 11 thunder damage,
Okay.
and then 3 normal damage.
Okay.
Generic.
Per
Generic damage.
We just need the email.
And with this, you do hear him kind of let out a that one definitely hurt. He still doesn't look bloodied, but he's got a couple scratches on him now, like a cut on his face.
To finish my turn, I'll spin move against the wall, so I want to face away from the door, looking out,
Okay.
just to see if someone's coming up on us. End of turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still outside, but yeah.
Oh, you're still
looking,
outside?
Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, looking at the other end of turn.
Okay. You see from where you are standing, Colt, the captain sort of he holds his sword out to the side and then kind of taps on the wall like king, 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 king.
I like that.
And then looks back to you, Kugal.
Super. He's calling it. But, well, if they haven't started rushing us yet, I'm going to continue the assault on his eardrums with a Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Definitely.
Trying to make this guy lose all his hearing.
Yeah, we are.
So that's going to be a 13 wisdom save.
Okay. That is right at a 13.
Wow.
Meets it beats. Okay.
Is that half damage or?
Doesn't. This must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take damage.
So if it just
If you
Just
beat it, then it's nothing. It seems
Okay.
to be nothing. So.
you see him kind of squint his eyes a minute and then just
Ow.
kind of shake it off. Shake it.
Well,
off.
stinker. So we've already seen where the lizard folks are. I'm gonna go ahead and move that away towards your side. No. Yeah.
Lizard folk.
Yeah, we know they're coming from that side, and if we know there's other doors, they may be coming from under deck. Also, I just want to be prepared for whichever direction some more crew members may be coming from.
Okay.
And I guess I'll call it there.
Okay. Colt. You see, as soon as the captain has kind of shaken off whatever seemed to be ailing him for a second, and he has just, moments before kind of done some kind of weird tapping thing on the wall, he is going to use disengage, and he moves all the way to the back wall, and then looks back at you and kind of furrows his brow. I need.
What, have I gotten an opportunity attack since I just smacked him?
He used disengage to move
Disengage.
away. I need both you and Aelin to make a dexterity saving throw.
I don't know if I'm good. Oh, 10?
Advantage.
Inspiration.
Inspiration. 18.
Okay. Aelin, you are able to kind of, not necessarily intentionally, but Colt ends up being somewhat of a human barrier for you. Although
The hero of Saltmarsh.
you do feel the pressure and the heat as the wall to your right blows out, and in a kind of some kind of controlled like explosion has gone off, and Colt, you will take 5 fire damage. You will take 3 fire damage, Aelin. And as this smoke kind of clears, you see another, what looks to be kind of intimidating figure step out and into the room.
He had a friend in the walls.
Once the smoke has kind of cleared, you can see there was another. It looks like another bedroom over there.
They're just making my room bigger for me.
It's demo day.
It's demo day, bitches.
Okay. That is that. Kugal. Looking back towards the area where the lizard folk were, you don't see any movement or anything out of there. But you do see the door on the kind of the middle, one of the middle doors, swing open. And two additional smugglers kind of barrel out of it holding swords.
gonna be mad because we already killed their brother earlier. He looks just like the other guy.
Triplets. Yeah. Okay. Aelin.
I will cast. I'm so confused. There's so many. I'm
So little time.
gonna just cast a Sacred Flame on the guy that was OG guy.
Okay.
So they need to make a dex save. Hopefully it's lower than 14.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Well, they got 1.
It burns.
And then I am also going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Nice.
So I'm gonna create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until you cast the spell again. I make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
Nice.
Magic effect. Where does it appear?
Right by OG guy.
Captain.
In front of him or side of him or just?
Just do the side. Yeah, let's just make it annoying. So I'm gonna make a attack against him. Hopefully it works out for me. So this is the first time I've actually cast. Yes, plus 6. 15 to hit.
That he is just able to parry off.
Well, okay, then that's about it that I have right now.
Okay. Colt. Your ears slightly ringing.
I'm gonna just kind of shake my head a bit and start just. I look at this guy who appeared next to me. Is he like right next to me, or is he actually that far away?
He is probably about 5 feet away. Like, you, 5 feet. Him.
Okay. In that case, I think I'm just gonna hold my ground. I'll look at this new guy and just look at the captain for a minute. Hold up my shield and say, okay, all right, fine. And I'll use because my shield's kind of attached at my wrist, I'll use my free hand a bit just to take out one of the vials that were on my gauntlet. As soon as I take it out, you can see the top has a little almost like push-in piece to it, and a needle sticking out, and I right in my neck.
Nice.
I cast Cure Wounds.
Got that stim pack.
Yeah, I'm just stem packing up real quick. It's gonna heal me for 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Okay.
Is
that a D20 you get to roll for that?
Oh Jesus! I don't know why the fuck I rolled that. That's right.
It's like, dang, that's a fat heal.
It's actually a lot better with the D8. I heal for 10.
Take it. Take it.
As soon as I do that, I just. Bonus action? No, I stay. I just stand still. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Red, you were kind of right in the doorway looking in a bit when this other door, next to you kind of opened up, and they kind of ran past you like they didn't even necessarily know. They opened the door and saw Kugal and pretty much looked to be making a beeline for him.
Cool. I assume they're probably within 15 feet.
They are. Yeah, they're basically at the
Right
moment
on.
like right in front of you.
Cool.
Almost melee range.
I'm gonna do this number and throw a burning hands right at their behinds.
Okay.
In a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
I'll position myself just to kind of maximize.
Sure.
Flamage.
They need to make dex saves.
Dex saves. It's a 14. I need to roll some sixes. Come on. 6 is what I rolled. Let's see, there's
It's
6
okay.
or 3.
Get there. So 1 fail and 1 success.
Cool. So
The
he gets-
one in the front succeed. The one in the back failed.
Yeah, so one gets 6, and the other gets 3.
Okay. The one that got 6, he looks bloodied immediately as he's kind of still moving toward you, Kugal, but you can see him kind of trying to pat out flames as these flames kind of rush toward you. You see these flames just rolling toward you, and then right as they get to about a foot in front of you, just sort of stop, just short of your face.
I'm gonna, as my bonus action, I'm going to convert sorcery points into a spell slot, and I will just push back against the wall and end my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Right. That is going to bring us to this new challenger that has entered the arena here. You see he already has his sword drawn. He runs up to you with it, almost kind of like a left-right, like he's kind of juking in a sense. And as he approaches you, you see him start to swing one way, but then turn and swing another way that you kind of that wasn't necessarily the most obvious way to do it, but he's going to make an attack at you with this longsword. That is definitely gonna hit. 23
Yeah,
to
it hits.
hit.
Fast.
But you kind of wince, almost expecting to feel some kind of pain. But what instead happens is so let me ask you this: your shield, how's it attached to you?
So on my when I have the shield out, it's almost like on my gauntlet. It's like I don't want to say it's almost magnetic, but I don't say it's actually magnetic. It's like it fits to a slot and just presses in.
Okay.
And I have a handle I can grip on extra hard, but if I let go, it's like still there, but it's not like solid.
Gotcha. So you go to kind of like wince, almost expecting this pain, but he swings this in a way that's where he brings the hilt around to the back of your shield and pulls it back. You don't take any damage, but your shield comes off of your arm and falls onto the ground.
Ooh.
The two other smugglers here, the one that got burnt to almost a crisp is going to turn around now and look to you and swing at you with his
The other guy.
sword.
He went that way.
Yeah. That is a 12 plus 3, 15.
Yeah.
Okay. For 3 slashing damage as he cuts into you. The other one running toward you, Kugal, making the same attack. But with this, he actually completely whiffs as I guess, kind of a lingering burn or something just ticked at the right time. And not only does he miss you, but he stumbles forward and falls flat on his face right in front of you with a natural 1. That actually does bring us to your turn, Kugal.
Finish him.
How close is he to the edge of the boat?
I'd say it's pretty accurate. It's kind of right there. There is a railing on the side of the actual boat.
Could I wind up in a really good solid kick? Send him over the edge, or
He's a pretty burly
a
fella.
Baldur's Gate shove.
Yeah. If you wanted to try and shove him, you definitely could. Since he's prone, it would be a little more difficult.
I'm not like my strength check isn't gonna be super great. I've still got my frying pan. He's prone. I just want him out. I'm gonna see if I can just knock him out. Just give him a bang.
Okay.
Since I don't have specs for a frying
Yeah.
pan, what should I roll?
So
for that?
with kind of a improvised weapon, it would be like a 1d4.
Okay.
Plus your strength in this case, since it's melee.
Okay. So but,
D20 plus your strength modifier.
so that's so it's an 8 to hit.
That is going to.
But he's prone. Is that
You know what? Do it with advantage.
okay?
I should have called for advantage.
So that'll be an 18.
That one, yeah, you clock him.
And then what was the damage?
D4 plus your strength mod.
3.
Okay. you kind of hear him hit the ground and go kind of like you got the wind knocked out of him.
Blink.
And then shortly after you come down with a pan and just and you hear him gods. But he is still alive at the moment, but he is definitely
It
bloody.
just says lodge across his forehead right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's prone. Would I take any attack of opportunity if I were to move away from him?
No, since he's prone, you
Okay.
be able to move away pretty easily.
I'm not gonna move yet. Yeah, I'll stay put for now.
Okay. End of turn.
Yes.
All right.
So stay put.
The captain looks at you now, Colt, and just sort of narrows his gaze. He
Rude.
he again pulls up his hand crossbow and is going to take a shot at you. That is a 16.
Oh, that's my AC now.
Oh, your shield. Yeah, okay. In my head, I was like, that missed. All right.
Got him.
For 5 piercing damage. As then he runs up toward you. And is going to take a swing at you with his sword. Uh, 17.
No,
Blocked.
I had it out. I was ready.
And that is going to end his turn. Aelin, it is actually your turn. You're up.
I just want to make sure. Yeah. I think so. Now, so I'm sure. These two are the bad guys, right? Bink and bink.
That's it.
So you're slightly behind them, is what I'm seeing. Slightly behind.
Oh.
So, but I just want to make sure that I won't hurt my friend here. I provided this doesn't hurt. I want to cast Thunder Wave, which is a
15-foot cube in
15-foot
front of you.
cube, exactly.
Am I after her in initiative?
You are.
Oh, dual tech?
Well, what?
We both thunder wave.
Technically, you, Aelin, and Red are all in line.
We gonna dual Thunder
initiative.
Wave.
Dual Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
You're gonna like action twins.
This is
Yeah.
probably gonna hurt both of us a little bit too, but 2 of them on them sounds awesome.
I want to do the the Dragon Ball thing where they're like,
Fusion.
that's I want to do that.
Okay.
For sure.
Jump at the same time.
Yeah.
What do you say to me to get me to do that? 'Cause I don't know what
Yeah.
you're doing. I just hear you doing some stuff behind me.
So I didn't like when he just came up on you. So like we're not gonna. He's not necessarily safe anymore. Okay. If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies.
It's gotta be quick. What are you telling? What are
Yeah,
you
how do I
telling
know to
him?
use Thunder Wave? Yeah, talk to me.
Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Straight to the point.
It's great.
I just grab one of my gauntlets and twist it, and it starts doing a lot of thunderous energy. I look at her. I don't know how you do it, but I
I'm just ready.
just slam both to the ground at the same time.
I see him doing the thing. I follow his lead.
Okay.
Time it up.
Okay.
We both just on the ground.
Everybody's making. Was it con save?
It is. Yeah, that
This is
includes you
great.
and me.
It
Yours are
happens
mine
as
and
soon
mine
as
for
I
you.
swing my pan down. I'm like,
Yeah, that's awesome.
nat 20 on my con save.
Yeah.
The captain rolled
I think it was an
a 19 on his con save.
Oh.
The other guy failed for sure with a 5.
I got an 11.
What's your DC?
A 14.
What's your DC?
They need to save on a 14.
Okay. So the captain succeeds. The other, well, actually, they need to roll twice.
So if it's self, though, no, I guess I would be, even if you oriented it.
Well,
upward.
it originates outwards, an AoE.
Oh, I
not
see.
a wave.
You know, it happens. I shouldn't have burnt my inspiration earlier.
So both of them succeeded one and failed one.
Okay.
Flying back 10 feet.
So they let's see. The one next to you would have failed yours, and the one next to you would have failed yours. Y'all go ahead and roll damage.
I rolled a 9 thunder damage.
Okay.
Did you upcast yours?
How much damage does yours do?
If she upcast, she's 3d8. I'm just 2d8.
Ooh, you'd use the high level spell slot.
I did.
Okay. Hey, desperate times.
19.
19 damage. Woo. Okay.
Yeah.
But before I take some of that damage too, as soon as I slam that ground, I look at her, seeing what's coming. I hold out my other hand, and it starts absorbing some of that energy as I cast Absorb Elements.
Whoa.
And that Thunderous Injury goes to my gauntlet. I'm going to be able to use the next turn. But I resist thunder damage.
Is that so that's a reaction?
It's a reaction.
Okay.
That's really
Wow, your
All
Tesla
right.
brakes.
All right. Math time, everybody. We're going to take a 10-minute break. All right. So let's start with the one right in front of you. You rolled a 19. He failed that one. He succeeded on yours. What was yours?
Damage was 9.
So that would be
4
4
if it's half.
damage. So that's 23 damage
Wow.
to the captain.
Captain. Boom, Captain. Thunder.
Which he does now look bloodied. Not mortal, but bloodied.
Yeah,
That's
It was
awesome.
like a swung a panda.
Yeah, that had to be loud as fuck.
It was
Yes.
extremely loud, and the glass that was on the back of the ship just shatters.
We're redecorating. It's fine.
Yeah, we were already in the demo phase anyway, so. All right, so that's him. Now, this one, he succeeded yours, so he's going to take half damage, which would be 9 damage, but failed yours, which was, again.
9.
So he's going to take 18 damage. And again, he definitely now looks bloodied, not mortal, but both of them, you see, like, have blood kind of coming down their ears. Now,
But wait, there's more.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I have my spiritual weapon. It gets a turn too.
Well, let me finish damage first.
Okay.
Let's finish damage for this first. So we'll start with you. For hers, did you succeed or fail?
I super succeeded.
Okay, so that's half. So that would be 9 damage, and then you take another half of that from your resist elements.
Yeah, I only take half of that half.
Right. So that would be, 4 damage. You take. What was your saving throw? Did you succeed or fail from James?
I failed.
Okay. So you will take 9 thunder damage as it kind of just reverberates in your head as well.
Fine, honestly. It was worth it.
Y'all two just hear what sounds like you heard the first explosion, and that was a pretty big one. This one rattled the very core of this vessel. All right, so now spiritual weapon. You can do that as a bonus action attack with it.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So if it's not within 5 feet, it says I can move this also. So I'm gonna move it up to.
you're right there.
Who looks worse, the captain or the?
Honestly,
Sous chef.
they look about the same.
A swashbuckler?
We beat the captain up pretty good at first too, so the guy's probably much less health.
I'm gonna go for the sous chef.
Okay.
I see the sous chef. Man came out with dynamite.
Now,
Yeah,
other side.
is
Yeah, the
your
intro.
weapon susceptible to opportunity attacks, or is it like invulnerable?
Huh?
Well, yeah, if your weapon moves out
does
of
your
range. it's
weapon
like a-
have health?
I know in BG3 it does.
It doesn't
yeah, I'm,
say
I'm
it
trying my
has
best
Yeah.
not to do like Baldur's Gate.
It doesn't say it has any health.
What's it say?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to lie, so I'm just gonna hand my laptop over to someone
Well,
more qualified
I can
than
pull
me.
up your sheet.
It doesn't say it has any health.
Yeah, I don't see anything about
It's
You can move 20 feet. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move it and repeat the attack within 5 feet. Yeah, I don't see anything about like it's a D8 plus 4 on the damage. There's nothing in the description about it.
It lasts for 1 minute. That's what it is.
10 rounds.
which
So 10
takes
10
it lasts
rounds.
forever.
Yeah.
Practically.
Yeah, so you're good.
Okay, I can roll for see if it hits.
You can roll to see if it hits.
10.
That is gonna miss as he kind of sees this thing floating towards him and manages to dodge out of the way as it swings. What form did your weapon take, by the way?
I just wanted to be a little fish that slaps people.
It's a fish. Was it like a trout?
Yeah.
Okay, you make a trout.
Why
Spiritual
not?
trout.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, end of turn.
Yeah.
Colt.
So I've used my action. So I can't. And reaction. I still have a bonus action. But I look down at my shield that allows me to do that. Where is that again?
It would be, so the way he kind of pulled it off, it hit the floor and slid about 5 feet. So it would be,
Towards the door or towards the cap?
it would be pretty much right underneath the spiritual trout.
What does it take to pick that up?
That would be an action to pick that up and,
Full action?
and put it on.
Am I able to flank with the weapon floating in the air?
No.
In that case, I'm just gonna get the shield. Yeah.
Okay.
But not put it on.
Okay.
I'll kind of like have it in my hands. I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah. You can kind of go for it and grab it.
Okay. I can't. Oh, you said equipping it was an action. Okay, I can't equip
Be
it
this.
right now.
Think of it almost like dropping your weapon.
Right. Yeah, that's it. I'm just chilling now.
Just hanging out.
Just chilling. man.
Just vibes. Red.
Cool. I think the slow bros are both within 15 feet of me.
The Koopa Troopas.
Yeah. I think are they both within 15 feet? Or I'm doing another burning hands if they're both within 15 feet. Then,
The one on the ground would be just
out.
he's at like the 20-foot range.
I gotcha.
20-foot mark.
Cool. Alright, I'll throw a ray of frost at this one that's right in front of me. I know it's a ranged spell attack, so it's with this.
It is.
He's right on my face. Alright, that was okay to start. That's a
That is gonna
Make
miss.
the frost.
You're kind of like.
yeah. End of turn.
Okay.
Once we're dancing.
That is gonna bring us to their turn. So he is going to try and take a swing at you. That is going to hit. That is a 18 plus whatever they have, which I think is like a 3 with their scimitar. That's going to be 6 slashing damage. The other one is going to get up. He's got to use half his movement to do so. But when he does manage to get himself up to his feet, he's kind of almost making sure you're not going to swing down at him. You know, kind of as he's scrambling to his feet, he looks pretty defensive. He is going to take a swing at you, though. Which is 13 plus 3, so 16. Okay. And that is going to be 5 slashing damage as he slices across your arm, almost kind of wildly flailing a bit as he's like kind of getting up. That's now going to bring us to the other guy here who is going to attack you, Colt. As now he takes his sword and he's going to make 2 attacks against you with that sword. The first one's a natural 20.
Take that.
That is 12 slashing damage unless I hit your AC again. That's an 8. So 12 slashing for the first one. And I think that second one's a miss too. That's going to be 5 plus, so 9 misses.
Yes.
So good job there.
I'm hurting. I'm bloody.
That is going to be the end of his turn. Kugal, you are up.
All right. What I'd like to do is just kind of get perpendicular to the guy and see if I can use my staff to push him overboard. Just kind of give him a jab. So to damage him and push him off his feet,
Okay.
if I could.
Let's see. Trying to think of the best way to approach that from like an attack roll perspective, since it doesn't have like a natural knockback. I'd say
whop him upside the head.
if you want to go for like a more of a shove attack, if it does hit, it'll still be a strength check. If you fail the strength check, he'll still take damage, but it'll be half of what you normally do.
Okay.
Okay.
That's just, so 15 to hit.
A 15, I believe, hits. A 15 does hit. So now you need to make an athletics check, and it's going to be versus his athletics, I believe. Here, we'll say it's actually going to be from his dexterity here. He didn't roll good.
Well, it doesn't matter because I did very poor.
He did very poor too. That is, gosh, where is this? There it is. So that's a 7.
Still being 8.
Okay. How much damage does your attack normally?
Well,
Well, go ahead and roll damage for your
Damage.
attack, and it'll just be half, rounded down.
would have been 3.
Okay, so you rolled a 3,
Yeah.
so it'll be 1 damage.
Those
As
ones add up.
They do.
I rolled a 1 earlier myself.
Don't even get me started on all the little chickens in Warcraft Rumble.
I was like, I'm gonna just get you, just like a poked him in the chest, like
There's strength in numbers. Those chickens. See them in my nightmares. This. There he is. This guy's still definitely. He's bloodied. He's actually probably mortal. Actually, at this point, he's not looking good. But y'all are having the battle of the century on the deck over here.
So would my my bonus action of 2-weapon fighting allow me to have like a second strike at him?
Yeah, the first attack. Did you make it with your? So 2-weapon fighting would be like 2 one-handed weapons.
Like
Yeah.
my staff would be okay for one hand and swing with my hand in the other
I believe
hand.
the staff is a 2-handed, unless it is versatile. Let's see. Go. So, staff, it is versatile. So, yes, you could, if you have like an offhand weapon, you could.
I was still swinging with the frying pan.
So you've got staff and frying pan?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Alright.
So you do a follow-up swing with this pan.
Cool. I'm just trying to
Nat 20.
not quite take the 0 off of 2. Never mind. So I give him a swing and I lose it. I chuck it across the deck.
So you chuck it. It goes out into the water.
Yeah. It's like,
And-
no, that was a good.
It's a perfectly good pan. You see him get mad. Like this is probably the cook.
Oh, well. So,
End of turn.
yeah, we'll call that done.
Okay. That is going to bring us to the captain, who is staring you down, Aelin. And he is going to take a swing at you with his longsword. With one-handed attack. He's still got his light crossbow. That is an 18.
That's my AC. What does that mean?
It meets, it beats.
That's unfortunate.
For 12 slashing damage.
12?
Mm-hmm.
Almost dead. I react. I am displeased. I cast Wrath of the Storm. So he hit me so he's got to be within 5 feet of me.
Yes.
I need him to make a dexterity saving throw.
That'd be 18 plus 2.
Oh, you succeed. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. You're still gonna take damage. You're gonna take 6.
Storm.
Thunder damage.
Okay. So you kind of
I react.
what kind of damage was it?
Thunder.
Okay, as this kind of like force just erupts from your weapon and just kind of almost forces him to fall back a little bit, but he catches himself.
How's he looking right now?
He looks mortal at this point now.
Good.
End of turn.
End of turn.
Cool.
I'm gonna do a couple things.
Did I get my actual turn? I just got abused.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Oh, yeah,
It is your
it is
turn.
You reacted to
that,
your abuse.
that threw me off. I apologize. Yes, it is your turn.
I'm gonna take a stim pack because I'm about to die.
Dang, you got stim packs.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Or is that
frantically
like you have a
touch
healing potion?
myself.
Oh, you got a. Okay.
I'm gonna cure wounds me.
Okay. you love yourself. Hug yourself.
I do. It's okay. You are strong.
You hear Aelin
Doing my self
whispering affirmations to herself.
Okay, so I heal for 10. That's good.
Yeah.
And then my spiritual weapon is gonna come over and it's gonna fish slap him.
Spiritual trout.
And
The best Pokemon.
I think I need to spell attack that. I didn't. I need to spell attack. I'm gonna get it eventually.
It casts splash.
What kind of noise does it make?
This is the worst use of a level 2 spell. I've had nothing with this. 14 to hit.
You're attacking the captain with that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he parries that off. I am curious. What does it sound like when spiritual trout attacks?
Like it's flapping on the water.
I'll take it.
All right, Ayla, end of turn.
That's all I got.
All right, now Mr. Cole.
So before I put my shield back on, I'm gonna look over to the captain, and with the little bit of absorbed thunder element I had from absorbing her thunder, I'm gonna take a bonus action, just unarmed left swipe at the captain.
Okay.
That is a 16 to hit.
Just barely hits.
Nice.
All right, he's taken 2 bludgeoning damage. That's how hard I punch. And then he's gonna take 1d6 thunder damage.
Okay.
It's a hell of a punch.
5 thunder damage.
It's real good.
That was
You see him kind of wobble a bit, but he's still on his feet, and he kind of
It lost a tooth.
looks at you, and then finally, you see him crack a grin.
One of us is going down, Captain, and I attach my shield back onto my arm
Okay.
and just hold it up with my eyes leaning over it.
Oh my God!
That's the end of my turn.
All right. Red.
Right, we're gonna try something different. I say to the slow bro in front of me. I'm gonna reach in my robe. I'm gonna pull out a dagger. I'm just gonna see if this works. Probably not. This is a 10 to shank.
10.
slow roll in front of me.
He kind of parries it off.
Well, that was neat. End of turn.
Things are getting dicey.
Yeah,
All right.
we are.
Like, these are like the luckiest 2 dopes. Really ever.
And that's just always how it is, though. You know.
Because I mocked him.
Yeah. That is going to bring us.
Being hit with a frying pan.
That is going to bring us two said dopes, who are both again just going to swing at y'all with their scimitars. First against you, 4 plus 3, 7. I assume misses. Yeah.
Goodness.
So he in the kind of the panic of him kind of parrying your hidden dagger attack there, does swing a little wild. The other one's going to take a swing at you, Kugal. That is a 10 plus 3, 13. Okay. For 7 slashing damage. As it cuts deep.
One hell of a slice.
Ouch.
What seems to be the first mate here now is going to take another set of swings at you, Colt. An 8 plus 5 is 13 is gonna miss, but a 13 plus 5, 18 to hit.
No, that's my AC.
For 9 damage as he slices into you.
He slices across me. Oh shit! And I fall over to the ground, unconscious.
Oh no.
All right. Kugal.
I've had quite enough of this gentleman in my face, so I'm gonna go with something a little more sure thing, and I'm gonna see if I can Eldritch Blast him between the eyeballs.
Okay. The one right in front of you?
Yes.
Is he? I think that's with disadvantage. If you're casting a ranged attack in melee range.
Can I take a step back? Well, but he'll
He'll get a swing on.
Oh, okay. Well, I will not do that. Then I will just dagger.
Okay.
Because I get dagger. Well, I'll staff him.
Okay.
I've still got my staff handy.
Gandalf his ass.
Yes. See if I can bludgeon him a little better. 17 plus 4.
That is going to hit for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Finish. Yeah. What are you? 6 damage. Nice.
That's going to be enough to do it. As this back and forth battle of the Titans has finally found its conclusion, as he goes to swing at you low, but just before you go to swing at him high and clonk him right on the head, you see the lights just turn off in his eyes, and he just stumbles and falls into the water.
I will move forward 10 feet towards the other fella, but I will not all the way to within his range. Good enough.
Okay.
And I will stop there.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Captain Sigurd, who, now looking at you with all the determination in the world, he's first going to take his hand crossbow, and without looking, he's going to point it down towards Colt and pull the trigger. This is going to be with disadvantage.
It's hateful.
18.
That's my AC.
You see an arrow kind of sink into his side. It doesn't look like it hit any vital areas, but that is going to be one death save failure. As he then lunges towards you with his sword. But a 2's not going to do it, so you deflect it. That's the end of his turn. Aelin,
That's my turn.
it's your turn.
Okay. I want to. I imagine you're like at my feet. Probably. I can't
Yes.
see over there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you're-
crouch down and CPR real quick. And cast Cure Wounds. Why did I roll that? I should have saved that. I would have actually hit with my fish. You're going to heal for 5.
Hey, is it more than dead?
You're gonna heal
Because
for 5.
Right as rain. Let's go.
That was awful.
you see
Resets that
Colt
counter.
just like Lazarus, just on his heels, just. zzz.
And then I'm going to use my spiritual weapon, if it's worth anything to me.
Who are you hitting?
The captain.
The captain.
The jerk.
Alright, so you kind of float it back over here.
Yeah.
Where's the captain?
22 to hit.
That is.
Nice.
Fine. My spiritual fish slaps the shit out of him, and he's gonna take 11 fish damage. No, it's
Bend him good.
Finish him.
I don't know what kind of damage it is, but it's 11 wind, I guess. Wind damage.
It's probably tuna damage.
Shame. It's the damage of shame.
Oh, force damage.
Okay.
11 force.
Uh,
Fish force.
To quote the legend, Matt Mercer.
How do you want to do
How
this?
do you want to do this?
I just want the fish to slap it.
Tell me what.
No, I
what
want to
happens?
say to him. Look at me. I am the captain now.
And then fish.
Fish.
Now, is it a tail slap or is it a head slap?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. No, it actually turns out to have like some razor fish scale things. It's gonna slices.
Okay. Kind of tail whips.
Yeah.
The scariest. The scariest Magikarp you've ever seen. Commits murder on this ship. As you see, it takes a few seconds actually for him to realize what's even happened.
fish,
Because
yeah.
you see him almost go to like react, but then as he moves, you just see blood start to pour down, and he looks down without saying a word, collapses.
Bye.
You see the first mate there yell out, "Ah!" and look at you, like look past you toward you in looks like a fit of rage. But that brings us, is that end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Colt.
Yeah, I got all my stuff available. I'm gonna go for a thunder clothesline.
Okay.
Oh, but it's like a low number. 12.
That is going to miss as he dodges back.
So I've got my shield fully on now. Could I still do an unarmed strike and just bah! And if I hit it, I do my 2 damage still?
Is that something you can do normally?
2 weapon fighting, but shield's not really a weapon, so that's what I'm asking.
Why not?
Yeah, shield bump attack.
Boing.
21.
That hits.
Take that. 2 bludgeons.
Okay.
2 bludgeons.
And you see with that, you seem to have grabbed his attention again.
Hope not much. Look back over here.
That's the end of my turn, but I'll yeah, it's the end of my turn.
I can do this all day. All right, Red.
So I still got the dagger, so I'm gonna try and do I'm gonna focus and like kind of do one of these things with the dagger and like try to like with a rapier, but it's like a dagger. So we're gonna make it happen.
Aim really hard.
Great. I love it.
It misses. This is a,
Drop it on the
this is
ground.
a 6. This is a 6 to stab.
Swing with your offhand. Just punch. Get something.
I mean, I guess, right? That is 2 weapons. I could punch him, I guess.
You
With
have
my
two.
bonus
You have
action.
2 weapon fighting.
I don't know what's the. It's like
It's
a.
under. I think everyone
I
has
think
about
it has to be a
default.
weapon.
Well, your fist is a weapon.
I mean,
Register is
It's a
one.
melee attack.
It'd be under bonus actions. Under actions.
Yeah. I mean, it says 2 weapon fighting.
Let's see. When you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand.
Oh.
Yeah. This is not a light.
No, it's not a registered weapon.
I mean, it does have the throw property, but not the correct kind of thing. So we'll just end our turn here.
throw hands. All right, that brings us back to the first mate, who you now just kind of in all of this haze. This dude looks really familiar now too. Like same feeling you got from the captain. This dude has definitely shown up on a poster or two. Make a history check with disadvantage.
Gonna turn in
Oh,
some.
low is like 11.
10's all you really needed for this.
Oh, yeah.
Through kind of the bloody haze of combat, you know this guy is known as the Bloody Bjorn.
Oh, Jesus. And I saw watered posters about that?
Yes.
They say dead or alive or dead. Either.
Any way.
Dude, we're bounty hunters now.
We are
Guess
gonna
so, huh?
be rich.
All right.
All right,
Like
you're
a baby Bjorn?
All right, so you're a dog.
Like
And
Bjorn,
then,
the Swede.
You'll have to spell it for me later.
You could be
so
Beth.
Yeah.
Bethany or Beth from Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, God.
And then what was the other? He had like the sun.
He's pretty
It
hot
was,
though.
It does look pretty good.
Wait, stream can't see it here.
Looks like he
I'd
says
have
something
a-
mean to me.
I'd have a grog with him.
All right. This sexy beast is going to again take 2 swings at you.
Hey.
All right, Dr. Grant.
Yeah. Roll to seduce me. I mean,
13 plus 4, 17. I think that just misses.
Finally, I blocked again.
And the second one,
Two.
15 plus 4, 19.
Damn it! No, not again.
No.
3 damage. Let's go.
You roll 1. Oh God.
It wasn't 3.
a lot.
9 slashing damage.
I'm gonna land on the floor this time. This way. Ugh. I'm unconscious again. I'm gonna have brain damage.
And then
now.
you see him just lock eyes with you. But that is the end of his turn. Kugal, the champion of the deck.
Yeah, geez, so far.
So that's why I stayed back just a little bit. I'm going to fire off a Eldritch Blast in the back of this guy's skull because these two have been hurting us for a bit. So I'm going to cannonball right in the back of the skull.
Okay.
I'm not messing around with a nat 20.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that 20 again.
19.
It's going to be double damage. Full damage times 2.
Jeez.
He's dead. What do you want it to look like?
I just want him to be like, grr, and his face just kind of blow out.
Oh God.
You see him like grilling
It's like old
at
times,
you,
Red.
kind of almost laughing at your stabbing attempts. Just and then you feel the teeth hit your face before you see anything else. Shortly after, and you get a fresh coat of red paint, and he falls to the ground. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, like through the hole in his head, you see Kugog say, "I got you, I got you." Yeah. End of turn. Or are we moving?
Is Red right in front of the door, or is he kind of off center for him?
Yeah, a little off center.
I want to move like I'm headed towards the door, just right in the middle of it. I want to get closer to see what's going on inside the room, because I have so far not seen anything that's gone on inside the room.
I think the paint's just got it stuck.
That's good.
But yeah, it's
I
kind
can
of
use my imagination.
yeah.
Okay, but I've hit it. I'm right at the doorway. I have not entered the room yet. I'm just in the doorway.
Okay. Aelin.
I'm gonna take out my mace. And I'm gonna try and just, attacky the chef here. 18 plus 5, 23.
Nice.
Does that hit?
Ooh, that hits.
That's the
All
clock.
right. I'm going to. 4
4 damage.
4 damage.
Okay.
And also, my spiritual weapon, my fish slap. All right, let's try the fish slap. Oh, 14. Let me see what my spiritual weapon plus is. I think it's gonna be a non-nat 20. Indeed, non-nat 20.
That hits as well.
Great.
Nice.
For 10 force damage.
The trout from down south strikes again.
Yeah!
Girl.
That's enough to put this guy down.
Woo!
Wow.
How do you want this to look?
I want it the same way. Slicey dicey, baby!
This fish is just boomerang.
This fish burns with the rage of 1,000 trout.
It missed enough, it needs to.
It short of having drawn on angry eyebrows, swims through the air directly toward the Bloody Bjorn, and again just slices even deeper this time as the first mate's head almost comes clean off, but he falls back onto the ground. And we are out of initiative.
Yikes.
I run over and try and search through. Well, actually, I'm gonna. Do y'all have a healing potion? I'm all out of spells here.
Now you can stabilize him.
Well, before I
a
did all of that, I was
medical
just gonna easy heals first. Anyone, and I'm gonna CPR, bandage, rifle through your stuff. Maybe you've got one.
Would an herbalism kit help?
Would not.
If you're rifling through my backpack, you will find 1 potion of healing.
I'm gonna steal from my friend,
Maybe it was on my head.
And keep
Either
it
way,
for
I have
yourself.
and hopefully he
And I
overcomes
pocket
this
it.
on his own.
I do have 1 potion of healing, but I'm like at half.
That's for you then. I'm gonna steal. I feel good about that. I'm gonna steal Colt's potion, and I'm going to lift his head and make him drink the potion.
Okay. How much does it heal him for?
What
Is that a
is
D4 plus?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Yep.
What? That's 2d4 plus what?
2.
4.
Plus 4.
Oh,
Oh,
plus 4.
plus 2 for each one. Yeah.
So
Okay.
you heal for 8.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Nice.
That was better than your cure wounds.
You're up.
It really was.
I'm conscious again. I'll sit up. Oh,
Colt, I'm so sorry. I just stole from you. No big deal, though. Okay.
I'll wipe the teeth off my face and walk out.
The teeth off your.
you did. You did what you had to do, but I'll look at the 2 bodies in the room. They're dead, aren't they? I guess that's okay.
Yes. What happened in here? There was some kind of thunder something.
The
Was that
coolest
magic?
attack ever.
If so, that was fascinating.
Stand back up. Well, I mean, we saw an opportunity and took it. I did my. How did you do your thunder thing, actually?
Where did this guy come from?
Oh, he blasted through the wall into my face.
Blasted through the
John
wall.
Cena style. You look over and you just see a giant hole in the wall.
Kool-Aid man came through here. Well, great. Guess he is the first mate, right?
I think so. Man was quick with a sword. He disarmed my shield. Went right behind there and just flunk it out.
Those are words, but yes.
Is everybody okay, though? I'm a little woozy, but I'm all right.
We're all rough.
Gonna do.
We're all looking a little rough.
I guess, if these guys are down, there can't be anyone else on this boat. Oh, the lizard people. Okay, we
Fudge.
might need to ask our guard friends to come up and have this conversation with us, just in case. You think?
The lizard people, I mean, they
They
haven't
don't
rushed
have
out.
weapons, though. They don't have weapons. They were looking for
They're
weapons.
still
We've
in
got
there.
that going for us.
Yeah, but they're gonna be real pissed when they find out the person they made a deal with is just killed by us.
How do we know it was them?
Who else could they have made a deal with,
don't
Red?
know,
There's no one else here.
I point back to the great things. Like, there's a cargo area down there. I
Another
bet.
half the ship.
Yeah, we should clear the rest of the ship. But my head is ringing, man. I need at least like 30 minutes or something before I can go anywhere.
Did these people say their names?
No, I was hoping we could talk to one of them, but one of us is too strong for their own good.
Huh?
I was just talking about the
Well, didn't they say like, "Hey, I don't know, blah blah blah"? So
Snake
you can-
Eyes and the Bear and something. They have
Bjorn.
the Bjorn. They had wanted posters in town. They're worth money,
Oh.
actually.
You're familiar with them.
Snake eyes.
Seen the posters?
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
and you've
they've
heard of
got. They are terrible people, but well, that's great.
We
I'm
got a
sure we
couple
can
bounties,
get
yeah.
paid.
Make a history check.
So garbage. 11.
11. You, being a former fisherman, you're familiar with a lot of the more legendary names in the pirating world. You with an 11, you do remember that the Bloody Bjorn and Captain Snake Eyes traveled together. You also, with an 11, remember that there were more than just Sigurd and Bloody Bjorn that were known to travel together.
They had like a crew with them. so to
No,
speak,
they
or
were known to be part of a
group.
of a group. Yeah.
Well, what? Bjorn, Bloody. These dudes, yeah, they travel together. You know, they're like a group of people. It's a group of them. That's what the tales tell, you know, different people in and out of the boats and stuff. Like,
You don't know the name of that group, do you?
no, never heard that. Just stories of them. I mean, they're rough dudes. They're, you know, they're bad dudes. They got sunglasses on, bad dudes.
A tooth at that point falls out of your hair.
I'm gonna come into the cabin and just kind of wander around, look around a little bit, and the cabin first. I'm gonna count their fingers.
Okay.
Just interested.
Okay. Kneeling down and looking at both hands, both of them look to have the correct number of digits on each hand. And with that, we're going to take a quick 10-minute break so that we can refill, use the restroom, all that good stuff. It is 9:57 right now, so we will be back in 10. I'm not going to do the weird math.
I've really gotten attached to this. Like, just been playing with it a whole session.
I don't think we should kill the lizard folk because of cultural differences in communication.
I'm contemplating offering them gold to help us. So
What if they wanted weapons to attack a nearby like village of people? Just
Right, yeah, exactly. Or they could have turned
you
them on
friend or
us.
foe?
No, we should just ask them straight up.
How do you like adventuring? Maybe they can be our NPCs. They just come with us.
They could be part of it. They could be our new crew.
Yeah.
There we go, first crew. As soon as we find out there's no
No,
more crew
if
on the boat.
anything, Blondie Sir Guardalot is going to be our
That
NPC
bun
crew.
has looked better.
Who's coming with us? Derek.
Oh, we're back.
Derek's coming with
No,
us
yeah, we've been
forever.
back for a minute.
It's fine.
Yeah.
The countdown ended. I hit the button.
Yeah.
I don't, we
Well,
would have to
here we
ask Derek
are.
if he knows any seafaring.
We're finishing up our
Activity.
AFK. We
You could-
just wanted you to. You
How
know,
long
you
have we
come
been
hang out
back
with us.
for?
2 minutes,
Since you
minute.
started saying that you were
scratcher,
obsessed
back
with the
scratcher,
backstrap.
yeah.
Look, I am. Everyone, Amazon, shop this link.
Oh, yeah. How famous do we have to get
Yeah.
shopper links or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Back scratcher. Also,
Back scratcher.
dice grabber.
Mm-hmm.
You can pretend to parry things. You can say no.
Do you have any thoughts on the 2024 rule books that are coming eventually?
I have intentionally been like
Sure.
not really
That's
looking
cool.
at it, so I have no opinion necessarily as of yet. But I was planning on doing like a review video or something like that when they do come out. Maybe we can do that together.
Sure.
2 DMs in a book.
Because there's
2 DMs, 1 book.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Be cautious with
So if I say something appealing, would you want to
Yeah,
look into
no,
it
yeah,
or not?
yeah.
Well, I'm not. So there was a fireside chat with Chris Perkins and one of the other designers, and then one of the other like corporate D&D people, and they kind of talk about their thoughts on it, the goal of it, its integration going forward.
Yeah,
It's like a 30-minute video.
it's good. Worth
That was
watching?
really cool. Yeah, I
Okay.
listened to it on my new 30-minute ride home. I listened to it.
You and her
Uh,
both now.
But yeah, it was
We'd be
interesting.
driving.
I've listened to it twice. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like that's fantastic.
I'll have to check it out because I do really admire Chris Perkins. I really like him a lot.
But there's nothing like, oh, page 36 is this. You know, it's just
Right.
abstract concepts.
Chris Perkins was doing a stream with a few other kind of lesser known, I think, internet personalities, realistically. More well known than us. So I'm not saying that in like as like
Guess who's behind the door?
with the exception of one of them ended up kind of turning out to be a real piece of shit, and that kind of killed, I think, that stream and that campaign, which was kind of a bummer because I was really enjoying it, but it is what it is. Anywho, yes, I'm gonna check that out because I am interested to kind of see where they go with all that. Let's jump back into the game. Bloop. So, you know what? I'm just gonna hit the unpause button. What are we all doing?
So remember when I was saying they're like a group? Just kind of sitting here for a second. Usually they're part of like a larger group that may travel with them. They're like a crew, kind of like we are. Like we're the hero and the Saltmarshers. Like, you know, it's like a group of us.
So there might be more of them on this ship, is
They
what
could
you're
be
saying?
here. They could be somewhere else. I don't know. But they're rough dudes. Like, I mean, they had signs in town. Do you remember how much they wanted for them?
I can't remember a number. We should
I don't
probably.
remember numbers. Should throw them in the boat.
That's what I was gonna say. We should throw them in the boat. So we at least, even if we have to get the hell out of Dodge,
We can get these guys
we can get
money.
the money. Yeah.
Money for these. Well, we should search their pockets for stuff, right?
I think we just get their bodies in there. So if we have to leave,
I don't know. Some stuff we
Hastily.
may not want, like the man.
I'm
to
definitely
see.
gonna check what's on them first before we just start.
Yeah.
I mean, I've checked pockets, check all that
Yeah,
stuff.
we may want to keep some stuff on the DL from the man who's down there. Get some fire whiskey or something.
Outside of like so the weapons that they're using weren't magical or anything like that. They were, you know, well maintained. But outside of that, it didn't look like they had anything just on them in terms of like loot.
Okay, so in that case, just the weapons.
Mhm.
So what was that, 2 long swords and a hand crossbow?
Mhm.
I'll pick up their weapon, just look at it for a moment. You'll see me just pull the flap of my bag and literally just pointy end shove it in. And it looks like it should pop out the bottom, but no, just goes right in the bag. I do the same thing with another sword and a hand crossbow.
Are you jotting that stuff down, right?
Do what now?
You're gonna remember that later, right?
Yeah.
Did you get those back there so we can sell them or whatever you want to do with them? I don't know.
I was
Make
gonna
a
use them
room.
for parts probably, unless you
Make
got
a-
better. We got another use.
You can make like a V blade,
I want to look
wouldn't
at
know
the
how to use it.
desk while all of this is
or like
going
put
on.
the hilts together, and you could do like.
Rifle through them papers, maybe find a new
It's
book.
possible. I don't know how to use that.
Okay.
You could try it out.
No, I don't know anything about that. Saw me with the dagger. Oh, he saw me with the dagger. Nothing.
Having a little trouble today.
Hmm.
A little
So
butterfingery.
from all of the fighting and explosions and everything like that, lots of things got like tossed around the room, and you know, it's far from being as organized as it was. Now that being said, on a ship, there are a lot of things that are just nailed to the floor. So in terms of the overall like composition of the room, it's pretty much the same. Walking up towards the desk, things are definitely disheveled, knocked over, and you can still see though the trays that are kind of stacked up, the 3 trays that are stacked up there. The ink pot and quills were knocked over, so there's kind of ink staining the top of the desk. But aside from that, are you kind of just perusing it, or are you kind of like going through it?
I'm looking for, like, Dear Diary. Today we stole this and this and this. Dear Diary. Today, like, I'm just trying to find out, like,
Found a nice pair of
okay.
boots.
Aelin, if you keep one of these guys, just one man alive, you have a living diary.
They killed you.
They
They both did, and so I killed both of them.
I was knocked unconscious. They wouldn't have killed me for sure, right?
These are bad.
He
He shot you.
shot you with the bow when you were down.
I didn't even feel it.
Now let me say this.
Looking down at your side, there's still an arrow sticking out of your side.
Oh, that's bad.
That's yeah, right. That. Now there may be.
Disrespected you.
Now, if word of this gets out, there could be other people looking for us.
Again, leave no survivors. I don't know who's gonna be looking, man. Unless they're looking for the
I'm
boat.
gonna go tell the guards we're okay.
That's probably a good idea.
They're probably wondering what's going on. I'll walk over to the side of the boat. See if one, they're still there.
So before we transition over there to finish up desk stuff, the first thing you go to are these trays, which do have pieces of paper in them. Well, so one of them's empty. Another one, as you go through it, contains various bills and receipts for various like marine supply stuff you would find on a
Don't care
on a
about
boat.
it.
Nothing real
I'm looking for
interesting.
receipts, but not those kinds.
The last tray grabs your attention a bit because it contains several letters of a personal and intimate nature from
That's what I was gonna say.
3 different women in
He's
3
bad.
different ports,
Ooh.
each of whom is under the misapprehension that she is Mrs. Sigurd Snake Eyes.
The deception.
Scandalous.
Sounds like
Yeah.
one of your books.
Sounds like a book.
Selling Saltmarsh over here. All the drama.
Is selling Saltmarsh. That's a video series. The other thing you find is a curious and only semi-literate document requesting a further supply of ironware. As per previous agreed terms. The signature at the bottom is in the form of kind of a pictograph and shows a lizard with a forked tongue extended.
I'm just gonna pocket all of these. I want to keep them all. I want the smutty letters. I want the order.
Okay.
All going in my backpack.
Pocketed. Make a note of it, and you got it. And add it to your D&D Beyond inventory later. Are you kind of sharing this information with the group as you find it?
Yeah, when I was seeing these different letters, I was like, oh, he's dirty. This man.
He gets
3
around.
different women, 3 different ports.
Oh my.
You hear her speak in this strange kind of like southern dialect that you've not heard.
I was like, drama gets you a little excited there, Aelin.
I mean, I am a woman.
Quite the lifestyle this captain used to live.
Those poor ladies.
Those exactly.
Kugo, you could look like him and do what you will at different ports.
Oh, don't make Kugal go down that
Yeah, I
path, Red.
could.
How? Never mind. I'm not gonna ask that.
The
Let me hold those letters.
the
I need some names.
the last thing that you notice about the desk before you abandon it is that
you abandon
there are the two remaining desk drawers, which
I open them.
which are locked.
Oh, that's easy. We got 2 ways to deal with that.
We do need to find the title for this.
Make an investigation check for me.
Me?
Mhm.
What am I investigating? What am I looking at here? Because I'm looking real good with the 22.
Okay. As you're rifling through the captain's belongings on his person, he doesn't have any again like gold or treasure or anything on him. But as you are finishing your investigation, you find kind of a hidden pocket on the inside of his coat, and inside of which is a small key.
Oh. Well, will you look at that? Aelin, this might go to what you're messing with. I'll just hold up a key and swing it back and forth.
Magic.
Try the key.
It works in the left drawer. Pulling that drawer out, you see in there 2 vials that look very similar to the one that you force-fed to Colt a few minutes ago. 2 potions of healing. And in the other drawer is another vial. This one is kind of this yellowish green color, though.
Anyone know what this is?
I could figure it out tomorrow.
I give it to you for now.
There you go.
Take the yellowish green potion.
Okay.
So, you know, I
Actually, not. You can figure it out in 10 minutes. Actually.
It's an antitoxin. If you want to add it to your inventory.
I figured it out real quick, I think.
yeah, okay.
I'll get back to you. It might help with some poison stuff.
I was telling you just for future, because I will forget to tell you what it is later. 100%.
I was obligated to take your potion of healing to resurrect you.
That's fine. That's why we divvied them out, so we'd all have one just in case. I just wasn't quick on the drink.
Wait,
Did I already
we-
use mine? I don't think I had one.
Wait, we all got one?
We had a couple, and I didn't hoard them. Made sure whoever wanted one got one.
I'll give you. I took yours to. I saved you though. I'm not a thief,
I didn't think it were a thief.
so I'm gonna give you one, and then I'm gonna keep the other one.
I'd love to have one.
Do you not have one?
I do not recall having one.
Okay, well
But I usually stand in the back. Except for today, I played knives with this thing.
I'll give them both away then, and you can have one.
Chow.
Do you have one?
How long are we kind of chilling out?
I'd say right now it's been probably 5 to 10 minutes after the end of that skirmish.
Google, do you have a
What are
potion?
you doing? Actually, Kugal and Red, what are y'all doing right now?
I'll go talk to the guards when the camera pans.
Okay.
Do you have a potion of healing?
I was going to ask who is the healthiest of us, or who are the 2 healthiest of us, and maybe somebody should venture below decks to look around a little bit to make sure that we don't have any surprises coming from us.
I got some health.
I am not doing great. But if I drink this, I might be doing better. I don't know
Well,
if
let's
I
hold
should.
off to it. Let's
I
hold off.
agree. It should not be.
Unless
I'll
we should
go.
we should chill out for 20-ish more minutes and be considered
Kind of kick it.
slightly rested.
Yeah, I'd say you feel like you could probably.
We
Take a
take
short
out their
rest.
bologna sandwich and take a
Right.
swig out of their Gatorade bottle.
Nobody has to actually sleep for a short rest.
I'm gonna go tell the guards we're okay.
Okay. Panning camera over to you, Red,
Fine,
as you
we're all
walk to the
fine.
edge and look over down into the boat below, and you see the 2 guards that were down there One of them is kind of sitting down at the back, kind of next to the rudder, I guess. I don't know boat terms. I'm sorry.
Sure.
The other one is kind of just standing there with his hands on his hips, and like looking up, like, we were about to just fuck all the way off. We heard an explosion, and what the hell happened?
We're fine. We're all fine here. We're fine. How are you? 'Cause we're fine. We're all good.
He said, he looks at him and says, Victor over here about shit himself.
Understandable. Well, we've killed some of the crew and the captain and the first mate, so we're in progress.
Just a real murder spree up there, huh?
Well, we tried to use our words at first.
Oh, how long we got? We're here for another... All right.
It's a great... You guys are doing great down there.
You damn right we are. We're holding down this getaway boat here.
We are going to throw some bodies down there in a minute.
Wait, hold on, wait. What do you mean you're going to throw bodies down here?
We think they have bounties on them.
Oh.
Yes. There could be some gold in it. And I like...
For everybody.
We'll give. I'm not there.
He just looks down and goes,
we'll put them on the side. We'll wait till we are all ready.
Yeah, I'm like...
We'll throw you a few bucks.
I'll go ahead and like...
I
I'll
don't know if
toss
we
a
trust
gold
these guys.
coin at him. As just a...
Keep the meter running.
Make
Yeah,
a...
keep it moving, yeah.
All right. I need you to make...
This is going to be great.
If you're flipping the coin, let's call this a sleight of hand check and see how nimble you are with this coin.
Ooh. That was a non-nat 20.
Hey!
Yeah.
Ding! Kind of little, like a little glint of the moonlight hits your tooth, like grinning as it goes down, and it goes perfectly right into Hodge's hand, and he said, "Ah, thanks, mister."
Yeah. So, we'll be back in just a little bit.
You see him kind of
Yeah.
he pockets the gold. All right.
Our cab is still waiting, but I told him about the bodies, so we're gonna take that.
Aelin, looking around the room some more, you find one other thing. It wasn't hidden. It was just kind of stuffed underneath the chair that's in that room. There is kind of a, not small, but not. It's a decent sized little metal chest.
I open it.
Like a metal box.
I open it.
Okay.
It has a
It's
key
locked.
slot,
It's
and I
locked.
put the key in.
Open it. Okay. The inside of the box. I need you to make a dexterity check for me,
Booby trap.
or a dexterity saving throw. Sorry.
Saving. $21.
Okay. When you
There's
turn the
spider in
key, you hear more than one click, but it doesn't really register to you at first. When you open it, though, it's almost like something in the back of your head is like, that second click was a little strange. And in doing so, you kind of lean back as you open it. And it's a good thing you did, because this thing was booby-trapped with a scythe trap that swings up an
Damn.
extremely sharp blade. Kind of stands at the side now. But past that, in the bottom of this chest, you see 10 ingots made of electrum.
I don't know what an ingot is, and I don't know what electrum
A bar.
is. Do I know how much a single bar?
You would
of-
know. Each one of these ingots is worth 100 electrum each. So that would be 1,000 electrum, which is times 10 gold.
We're rich. That's a lot of gold, right? Let me write this
Copper,
conversion
silver, electrum, gold, platinum.
Or is electrum before? No, I'm sorry. I was thinking platinum. Electrum is before. Yeah. So that would be one second.
1,000 electrum should be like 100 gold. Is that right?
One
No.
gold equals 2 electrum.
Really?
Yes, according to this.
This is why electrum's
half.
the devil.
Electrum is the devil. So it'd be like 500 gold. Sorry. I always get platinum and electrum mixed up because I just forget about platinum like a freaking idiot.
Who can carry this? I found you guys. I found us the equivalent of 500 gold.
Remember, we have that magic bag.
I'm just gonna take out the bars, and so and so it's
Be sure
10
to remember
bars.
they're in there.
10 bars, Jonathan.
10.
I'm doing the 10 bars in there.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Money.
They're fine. They're fine.
Money.
dun,
Money,
dun, dun,
please.
dun, 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 dun.
On these electrum bars, as you pull them out, is that same forked tongue stamp on
Oh,
the bottom of it.
Yeah. Well, you know what that means, Aelin, don't you? That's probably the lizard folks' payment to these people to get the weapons that they asked for. So they paid for it, and we can't we gotta do two things. Go around the money first with making sure no one else is on this boat waiting to kill us. That's probably real important. And we gotta talk to those lizard folks and find out what they wanted, why they wanted it, and what to do with them. So
You know what? I have a thought on those lizard folk. I bet, they just all think we look alike, so they're probably just part of the crew, right? That's why they're whatever.
meat bag, all similar. And I'm like,
Right.
Skins.
Because they were a bunch
Yeah,
of
we're all
smooth
smooth
skins.
skins. Yeah, we all look the same, right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I'm encouraging the theft of the bars. But these are not the bars you're looking for.
I guess. Do you guys want me to go downstairs? I think I'm the healthiest. No, wait. You guys wanted to wait, right, to heal?
Yes. Sit for a minute.
Yeah, it's just for a short bit.
So we're doing a short rest? Okay. That's what we're going to go ahead and call it for this evening. I know we got started a little late, but if we go any further, it could just kind of spiral out. Holy shit. That was a fight.
Does anything happen to us during the short rest?
I mean, I guess we'll find out.
Like in 2 seconds, we'll find out.
In 2 weeks. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I can get healed up and go check
you-
some boat.
You can take a short rest. You gain the benefits of the short rest.
Hey, we're
No,
Whereas I
I
already did
meant
it like
like
10
a
minutes ago.
level 4. Is what I was meaning.
I see. In that case, benefits of a short rest.
My husband, everyone.
Fantastic.
We'll see you next
Comic.
time.
we're sailing this bad boy back to port, right?
Do you know how?
I mean, between four of
Hey,
us
we
and me
get-
having fixed countless boats,
And we've got two
and
other
him
fellas.
living on countless boats, and him. You do boats somehow, right? He does both
I take
somehow.
instructions really well.
He takes instructions
Then
really
there's
well.
me.
Sure, we can get it back.
He fished on boats.
Yeah, but
And
he had
He
to.
fixed boats.
And we've got two other laborers who
we've
can
got
tie
the
their
two
boat onto
down.
the back and help us out.
Mm-hmm. So if we can figure
and
it out.
did they know how to operate a large vessel with all the flaps and?
With my brains, we can figure it out. Let me
Yeah.
roll for it. I'll roll the shit out of it.
We'll cross
Intellect.
That, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I know what we can do. We take a long rest. And I use my wind potion. Or my wind spell. And I just blow us. I just blow us all the way.
That could work.
That seems like it'd be a pretty useful spell to have on a boat.
Yeah. That would be super useful.
And it's a line of strong wind. Maybe it'll help us.
Gotten to control water. In the next.
Let's just control all the elements to make our boat work.
Yeah.
Wind, water.
Yeah, where the
Wait,
Planeteers.
where's fire come in?
I want to be heart. Wait,
I believe we could drive this ship.
There always has to be a heart.
Positive thoughts.
It's just, yeah.
I am Captain
Fly on positivity. We're
The
gonna get
vibes.
this boat in.
The vibes. We need Derek on here.
He'd be at the front of the boat.
Vibe check.
It'd be
Look
hard.
at me.
We're going to go on some fucking sack adventures.
King of the world, Aelin. King of the world.
Oh boy, oh boy. All right.
Wow.
All right, everybody. That is it for tonight. We will be. You've got Witchlight on Wednesday. Witchlight Wednesdays.
The final Witchlight. This
Allegedly?
Wednesday. No, not allegedly. This is it. Guaranteed.
It's they do it or the meteor hits the Earth.
Wow.
Well, technically, the meteor. I can't say. Well, you'll see tomorrow when the episode uploads.
What a hook.
Unless you saw it live, in which case, yeah, good for you.
Wait, so is it? You don't have another session?
We have one more session.
Okay,
One more
all
new
right.
session.
All right. So that'll be live on Wednesday, and then if you don't catch it live, it'll be uploaded when?
Probably the next day. Probably next day.
Give or take a day.
Saturday, maybe. Next day.
Then we will be back next Friday with the next chapter of the
Phandelver Below. Shattered Obelisk. They're in town, hanging out.
We're in Phandelver. We just fought some guys.
Beat them up. It's super easy and then super hard.
Yeah, I mean it was kind of like the same cadence as this fight.
Mm-hmm.
We started off strong, and everything kind of started spiraling out of control. But we did it. And then it is kind of up in the air at the moment whether or not we will or will not have an episode of Saltmarsh the following Friday, but we will keep you all appraised of that as everything develops, because we are going into holiday season, and so there's a lot of stuff going on. So we're still kind of figuring stuff out, but outside of that, thank you all for joining us this evening. If you liked this, give it a like, subscribe. It supports the channel, helps us keep doing what we're doing. We enjoy it. And if you didn't like it, you know what? That's fine too. We're still glad you're here. So thank you all again. Have a great night. We will see you next time.
Happy Veterans Day.
And happy Veterans Day.